Hey, everybody, welcome back to our Warped World. This is Jim. Mark's here, Kayla's here, and today we got special guest. Mark, who's our special guest today?
Well, you guys know Dave. Dave's been on a couple times, but tonight we have his wife on, lovely wife, Mandy. Say hello, Mandy.
Hello.
Yes, Mandy is going to be talking about her weight loss journey over the last year and everything else. It's actually going to be a pretty interesting. I've been trying to get her on for a couple months. She decided to come on, so we're happy. Disclaimer, we're in Arizona. The Arizona Diamondbacks are on our TV. We're watching the World Series. So if we get so far, they're up 4-3 in the fourth. So if we get a little excited, guys, you just got to understand.
Yeah, if Mark stops in mid-sentence and screams something, that's just because
Mandy's going to do the same thing, and so I think it might happen. And you're hearing the dogs. Is there a way we're going to be able to fade those dogs? Have we figured that out yet?
No, you know what? We're outside around the fire pit. We don't have a fire yet.
It's not fireside chats yet. It's
fire
just
pit,
chats.
Fire pit chats.
It is fire. Smelly ashes chat.
Cool enough to be outside, not cold enough for a fire yet. So, anyway, here we go. So, Mark, what have you been up to the last couple weeks?
You know what, Jim? You know what it's all about. You guys hate it. We got 3 weeks down to the holiday party, man. Did you walk through my living room? And I
tripped through your living room, yes.
Yeah, there is a bunch of crap in there. So there's so much stuff. We're starting extra early this year. We're starting the 11th to start putting stuff up.
What's weird to me, though, is I don't think you've talked about it as much or whatever because it doesn't seem as it's like, holy crap, it's 3 weeks away.
It is. I was just telling Mandy when she came over, I was like, 3 weeks, and I have nothing done, to be honest with you. I don't usually have all the stuff, because I bought a new motorized reindeer. His head moves with you, and he does stuff. So he's got to go in front of the sleigh, but I don't even have him set up. And so Holly's like, well, let's send these other ones back. And then she was like, no, let's just keep them. We'll find a place for him. So even Holly's more into all the decorations now. And so it's going to be ugly, but it's going to be awesome.
Well, and there's a band this year.
And there's a band, Albatross guys. Look them up. They're on our. We've been posting clips. Have we yet?
We posted some, but I got really confused. There's an Albatross out of Italy that seems to be overshadowing them on the internet.
That's the polka band I have. Yeah. That's
Oh, okay. So direct from Italy, Albatross. I wonder if we could get one of the couple of people from the band on the show next time, right before the party.
No, we probably could. They're really cool people. So either way, but they're cool. But Kayla, what have you been up to? What's been going on with you?
Besides doing absolutely nothing, we went to Disneyland last weekend for my cousin's fiance's bachelorette party. So.
I got to ask, did you get to Star Wars World?
Yes. Oh. I don't do rides just because I can't do the, whatever it's called. So I just...
Motion.
Yeah. So we did Indiana Jones, which the queue line in itself is just a ride. So I was, very just done after that. I somehow ended up in, the Winnie the Pooh land on my own, and then I somehow ended up in Star Wars land on my own, so I just, kind of went around and did
Was
whatever.
it a park hopper pass?
Yeah.
So you went over to California Adventure?
Yeah.
I've never spent a lot of time. What did they make the new Terror of Doom? What is that now?
It's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
And then what they do actually is, it's a certain thing throughout the day, and then at, 2:30 they shut it down, and then at 3 they open it up again for the Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Section of
cool.
it. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. They knocked out however many rides. We went over to California Adventure for an hour and then, or not an hour, we went over there as soon as it opened and we could go over there, and then we went back to Disneyland at some point, so.
Well, I love Disney. I'm a Disneyland guy. I like it. I know the rides are for little kids and stuff like that, but I just like the whole ambiance of Disneyland. I think it's you were living in Florida, didn't you go to?
I have been to Disney World many, many times. I've never been to Disneyland.
Wow.
Really?
Because I would like to see Epcot. I wonder if it's lost its luster, but
I'm going to tell you my favorite place on the world is Epcot because they have the Food and Wine Festival. And so you start in Mexico and you have a couple margaritas, and then you eventually hit England, and they have the best fish and chips you're ever going to have in your entire life.
at Epcot?
So
wow.
Let's just make a ride out of that. Mandy drinks around the world.
It's true. It's true.
It's a drunk world after all.
I'm going to tell you it's the best fish and chips I've ever had in my life, but I'm not going to tell you I was sober ever when I got to that part.
Start with margaritas in Mexico, beer in London, wine in Italy.
Well, you have some Germany. Yeah, you have some limoncello and yeah.
How much were the drinks? Because they serve alcohol now in Disneyland, don't they, in certain areas?
Yeah, there was certain ones. We didn't actually ever stop to, or no, we did. We got a Michelada or whatever. It was $20.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, that's what you're going to get at a stadium or whatever anyway, so.
Did you eat the whipped dole, the whipped pineapple?
No, we didn't. I've always had it like the QT version. Like that's enough for me.
Is it just as good? I don't know. The pineapple at Disneyland, it's incredible. I love it. So
I mean, we didn't really stop to have it. We ate so much throughout the day that I was like, I can't even eat another like thing.
So how much is an average now? You spent a whole day what'd you drop? I got it.
So the ticket alone was $245
for
Shit.
1 day?
For 1 day for the park
dual
hopper.
dart full day park $245. Okay.
Yeah, and then just on that 1 day, I think I kept a budget, so I didn't spend that much. I think I ended up spending maybe like $150.
Oh, that ain't bad at all. Jesus, you could do that in one city.
You had 3 drinks and a bag of chips. All right.
Yeah,
I
basically.
don't know. I'm a cheap ass, and that's what keeps me from Disneyland. It's just the prices.
Well, I know, and they're raising their prices again, so it sort of
Well,
sucks,
and thankfully we went with like a big group, and it was all of like her family, but everyone would pitch in, so we got these one jalapeno popper things that I wanted, but everybody pitched in, so we didn't spend as much as individually all getting one. We just kind of shared it.
That's kind of cool. That's
so
a good
that
way of
helped
doing
out
it.
too.
I guess that's a good way of doing it.
A couple people were able just to pitch in and buy whatever for everyone, so that helped. But
cool.
I know everyone else spent way more, and that was just
I can't
on
believe
that
you got
day.
away with that for $150. I'm like,
That was just that day. That wasn't even Friday.
we spent out at the bar.
that wasn't Friday. That wasn't
Yeah,
the
that
souvenir
wasn't-
budget.
Yeah, no, that was just Friday. Thankfully, because we got there, we checked in, we went straight to downtown Disney to do dinner and then knock out all the shops right there. So I was able to get everything that I wanted Friday night. So when Saturday came, I didn't have that urge just to buy whatever in the park.
Did
So-
you do were they open at 10
Yeah.
and then you stay till midnight?
They open at 8 a.m., so we legitimately walked through the gate at 7:57, and we were there until we left during the fireworks to try to avoid like the crazy of the crowd and stuff like that. But the
What was
other
that,
half
like
of the group-
11:30?
No, that was 9:30.
Oh, early.
So
okay,
the other
wow.
half of the group didn't come back home until 11:30.
So you guys, that's a full day.
Yeah, no, we were full intent was to stay the entire time to get that money's worth. And I mean, we did everything California Adventure had to offer within 2-3 hours.
$240 better come with Coke and whores. I mean,
Well,
I'm telling you that to get through the freaking,
We were discussing for like people like me and Kayla. I don't. Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe Haunted Mansion, but that's about it for the rides that I would.
My
want.
bucket list is I want to have that dinner on the Pirates of the Caribbean. I want to have dinner there.
We've eaten there.
Is it cool?
It was cool at the time. We just watched a video when Kayla got home. And the lighting in the restaurant's a lot brighter now, so it kind of ruins the ambiance of that beginning section of the Pirates of the Caribbean. But it's called the Blue Bayou.
At least in the video, it looked bright.
Yeah, it looked really bright and just kind of ruined it. But,
so now it's not, because I always like the backyard, my backyard, because I want to put like fake crickets in here. I always want to pattern it after the Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know why, but I always did.
So you want whores around the...
Yeah, I do want whores. Yeah, that would be awesome.
he already has that.
They're dancing all around. That'd be great.
No.
Can we sell Holly on that? Maybe we could sell me and Holly on that.
What's Johnny Depp doing lately anyway?
Yeah, we can get him back here for a weekend, I'm sure. So.
I'm sure he's working cheap now. No, but we were talking, for just a couple rides or just no rides, just because I would like just hanging out in Disneyland. I think that would just,
Just walking around.
Right. So when
walking
me
around,
and
people
Holly
watching.
went for our honeymoon, we saw everything because we have no kids, so we wanted to see. They don't even have like the little fake bird show, but we saw everything that we had never seen before at Disneyland on purpose. So we got everything done because we just kept going. And if we wanted to stop for lunch for 45 minutes, we did. I mean, it was actually quite nice.
Well, no, but
when you have no kids to worry about anything.
I wish they sold a ticket to just be there and then.
Well, they do. So you have to do the holiday ones, right? Like the Mickey Spooky Halloween or the Christmas, because it's from the time they shut the park down early. Mm-hmm. And it's from then until midnight. And it's literally really no rides, but it's all the caroling and all the
so
shows.
they
offer that? I didn't know they offered that.
It's amazing. Well, I'm assuming they do in California. They definitely do in Florida. But it's a cheaper ticket, and it's so much fun. So they pass out hot chocolate and cookies, and they have the carolers walking around.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, California does it with Halloween. They do it the Oogie Boogie Bash. And
That's
so, like
pretty
she said,
cool.
it closes at 5, so it's 5 to whatever.
Yeah.
and you just walk around and like trick or treat, and then they have more of the villains out and stuff like that. But I don't think you can ride any of the rides.
No, you can't. And in Florida, it's called Mickey's Very Scary Halloween.
She just cut out.
Oh,
Jim.
I'm sorry.
And then for Christmas, it's Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. And they do the same for both of them. And I will tell you, as an adult who does not have children, that's my favorite time to go because you can do everything you want to do without having all the crowds because they limit how many people can go there as well.
I had no idea they did that. That's
surprisingly,
pretty cool.
it was busy. It was Disneyland, but it was not as busy as I anticipated.
What was the average line wait?
That's because no one can afford to go.
I think, well, yeah. I mean, at some point in the afternoon, I want to say average, it was like an hour for the rides.
Still an hour. I mean, it's still a long time.
Some of them are obviously more, like the Rise of the Resistance was more. Cars Land is always like at least 2 hours, no matter what time of day it was. But they did the Genie Pass, so they ended up being able to reserve their lightning lanes like 1 an hour or something like that. So if you stay on top of that, they were able to get through a bunch of rides pretty quickly. So,
oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, that definitely helped out with everything. So, I mean, it was
you had
fun.
a fun 2 weeks then.
I mean, that was last week. That's
still, it was all
much
weekend, wasn't it, though?
Yeah, we left Friday and then we came home Sunday.
Yeah, that's cool. So, Jimbo, what have you been doing? What's been up?
I'm just working. Accidentally worked all week this week, and then
Yay! All right.
Tomorrow I get to go on a road trip. Those are my favorite work. I get a ton of money just to go on a road trip. I finally get to see some fall colors. I'm going up there at what I hear is the start to peak of the fall colors.
Where is Young, Arizona?
Young, Arizona is 3.5 hours away. It's east of Payson, about an hour east of Payson.
Population 6?
Yeah, and I'm signing 2 of them. So,
You have 2 signings in Young?
No, the couple.
Oh, the couple is
yeah.
okay.
I get a third of the population of Young. No, apparently we're supposed to meet at the school and do the signing. Apparently, everyone in the town does work at the school. Now we're meeting at the house. So
nice.
I just look forward to those. Everyone knows that's my favorite.
Yeah, you like
trip.
driving.
Yeah. So no, just hanging out with the wonderful folks at DHI. I'm gonna do this just because he asked me to. I signed a guy yesterday. His name's Miguel, and his quote-unquote crazy real estate agent wants a shout-out on my podcast. So
all right.
We'll see if he listens.
Did you just say my podcast?
Oh, sorry. Well, like he said, it's mine.
It's Jim's podcast. Yes. Special guest Mark and Kayla.
And, and Buzz, hopefully, if we work out
and Buzz, yes, of course.
No, so anyway, shout out to the crazy real estate agent. You'll have to hit me up on Facebook to prove that you actually listen to this. All right.
What's his name?
He didn't give a name. He didn't even give me a card.
It's just the crazy real estate agent?
Crazy real estate agent. And they were a blast. They were a blast to sign. I had a good time. I love when I have a good time signing people for their houses. Some people just come in, they're grouchy, they're tired of this mess, they just want it over with. Some people just come in and have a blast. And these guys were a lot of fun. So shout out to
crazy real estate guy.
Miguel? I think his name is Miguel. Yeah. Miguel and his crazy real estate agent. All right.
That's awesome. Well, we got a great show for you today. I think we really do tonight. Mandy is going to talk about her weight loss journey. Mandy, how much are you down before we...
100 pounds.
Mandy is lost.
Wow.
So we're going to go through the whole process of what she's been doing over the last course of the year. We're really excited about it. So make sure you stick around. I mean, we're gonna have a little break, right? That's what we always do.
We're going to take a little break, and then we'll come back with Mandy.
We're going to pour our drinks, and we'll see you soon.
Back in a few.
Hey, everybody, we're back to our Warp World. It's Mark. What are you laughing about? Hey, how you doing?
I'm laughing at Booker.
Oh, all right. But anyways, we're back. It's our Warp World. We've got our very special guest and a very good friend of mine. I consider her a very close friend, Mandy, today. Mandy has actually been on a weight loss journey for the last year. She has lost over 100 pounds. We're actually going to be speaking with her about how it happened, what's been going on, how it's affected her, and all the way. We're hoping it can actually help other people. You know, maybe if they're thinking about doing it out there, she's going to be able to talk to us about it. So, Mandy, thanks for being on it. Yeah. Now he knows how to work the applause.
Yeah, I was just saving that for Mandy.
But no,
I don't use that button that much. But.
So I've known Mandy now 11, 12 years. Is that about where we're at? And Mandy was not always as small as she is now. I mean, I never considered her big. I never thought, we. In fact, when you originally came up with the idea of doing the weight loss surgery, I was like, you don't need to do this. I think it's, I didn't agree with it at first, and I was like, but she's done it now. So, Mandy, start your journey. Where was this from? When did not even about how you struggled with being, bigger from a kid and everything else and that.
Yeah, so basically my parents definitely weren't healthiest people in the world. We ate a lot of hamburgers and french fries growing up, fast food, whatnot. So always had an issue with trying to lose weight my entire life. As I got older, I was definitely more conscious about like what I ate, working out, never really seemed to like lose the weight very easily. Although, I'm not going to lie, I did like to drink my beer. So that probably didn't help things. So eventually, come to my 46th birthday, decided that I was going to try pretty much the last thing I could try. So I did all the other diets. I did Jenny Craig. I did Weight Watchers. I've done...
And I'm going to attest to this. I've known her. Mandy tried a ton of fads. Maybe not just, I don't want to say fads, just everything to try to over just the 12 years I've known you. And, she's not lazy. She busts her butt. She goes to, Cycle Bar, does her thing. So I continue. I just want to vouch that you did try everything.
Orange Theory, Mark.
Orange Theory, sorry. Cycle Bar's the wife. Holly who?
Was that Cycle Bar or Psycho Bar?
Psycho.
Okay.
So I just, I was kind of at the point where I was like, I'm unfortunately maybe hitting menopause and I don't really know what else to do to try to lose weight. And I was frustrated and I talked to my husband and I was like, I need to do something. And I had a friend who I go to Orange Theory with who had weight loss surgery. So kind of picked her brain and really talked to her for about a year before I decided that this was something I really wanted to do. And I looked into it and my insurance didn't cover it. So that was kind of a setback. Like, oh, well, what do I do now? And then I found a company or a doctor's office out of Las Vegas that kind of fast tracks you. So Dave and I had a conversation. We're like, hey, this is something that,
But insurance did not pick it up.
Insurance did not pay for it. Nope. We paid for it out of pocket. I believe what my husband said.
$17,000.
I didn't want to ask, so I didn't want. It was not a. I mean, I know we're on air, and I wanted to ask, but I didn't. So, Dave, thank you for that. All right.
I believe what my husband said is we just spent $13,000 on windows. We can afford $17,000 on your health if that's what you want to do.
So, I'm sure that's what he meant. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Believe it or not, that is what I said. If you can spend that much on
get your time
on stupid windows.
Quit loving on yourself.
So I looked into this company called Blossom, and it's out of Vegas.
Now it's not offered in Arizona.
Nope.
And why wasn't it?
There's multiple places offered in Arizona. Most of them you have to go through your insurance, or again, what I did was a fast track. So there's processes that you have to do in order to have weight loss surgery. Most of the time you have to go and meet with a nutritionist, which I had done multiple times. You have to meet with a psychiatrist so that you can understand what's going to happen once you lose weight and how you're going to cope with it. And then
And how many sessions is that? I mean, what?
I don't know.
Is it just one time?
No. The entire process, to my understanding, is if your insurance pays for it, it takes about a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So with the fast track, when your insurance does not cover it, it takes about 3 days.
Wow.
Cash is king.
All right, so let me clarify. This place is called Blossom. It's in Vegas.
It is. Yes.
Now, this is I know you wouldn't go to some street corner thing or anything like that. This is
well, she did drive to Mexico. Try the original.
I'm just thinking it takes 3 days and no insurance or some guy in a van parked outside the Luxor or something.
No. So it's actually not on the Strip. So that's all they do though is weight loss surgery. They don't do anything else. It's just a facility for gastric bypass, the sleeve, which is what I had, and then I don't know what all the other options are because I didn't really research them.
Okay, so a quick difference between the gastric bypass and the sleeve?
Yep. So the sleeve, which is what I had, basically they cut out part of your stomach and they just attach it to your small intestine.
Okay, so reroute the plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So when they remove part of your stomach, they remove the hunger hormones that you have in your stomach, and then obviously you get full really fast. And then on the bypass, I'm not an expert on this because I didn't research it a lot.
Sure.
I had a lot of friends who had done the bypass, and all of them that had done the bypass had some kind of issue with it. So it wasn't really an option that I wanted to explore in my life. Not only friends, but like colleagues that I used to work with.
Okay.
So basically, my understanding is what they do is they kind of take your stomach and they bypass part of your intestine into, like your small intestine into your large intestine. It's a little more invasive than what I had done.
Oh, okay. So
now was that a cheaper option?
No, it's the same
price.
It's the same price.
Okay, same price. Okay.
all right, so you got the sleeve there, and they're removing part of your stomach, rerouting the plumbing, so you basically just have a smaller stomach.
Yep.
Takes out the hunger hormones. And was there some other part that gets removed with that portion?
No, I mean it just
acid reflux.
Well, I don't know that it removes your acid reflux, but they do ask you that question a lot. Like, do you have heartburn? Over and over and over again. So I'm assuming that
it should, because it starts
yeah.
in the belly. So
I did some as much as I could this week, a little research on it, and my understanding is that part they cut out is the what produces more acid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It removes that so you don't get acid reflux as much.
Yeah, because that is one of the questions they asked over and over again is, do you have heartburn, for months after the surgery? No,
okay.
Good.
So whatever year it is you get the surgery, unless what month?
I had it November 4th, so it's almost been 1 year.
It's almost been exactly 1 year. That's why I wanted her
Oh,
on.
wait, this is just a year ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking 2 years, but okay. So 1 year
So
ago.
walk us through, you drove to Vegas.
So I had my really good friend Holly.
That'd be my wife.
Yes.
Woot woot.
Fly with me to Vegas for multiple reasons. One, Holly likes Vegas, and so do I, and she's a nurse. So I thought, as much as I love my husband, she would probably be better about making sure that I had my medications than my husband would. And I didn't know what the process was, but it's it's a fast track. So we flew into Vegas on Thursday. On Friday, we got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and went to the surgery center, and I had some tests done. I was the very first person that had the surgery, which, by the way, I had some terrible nightmares that I had eaten. You were on a very restrictive diet for 2 weeks prior.
Okay.
So I had dreams that I had eaten like nachos and all this stuff that you weren't supposed to eat the night before for whatever reason.
All right, wait, let me pause there. Restrictive diet for 2 weeks.
So restrictive diet meaning you could have a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and then like a low carb dinner, chicken, vegetables.
Okay. And as one of her best friends, she was a bear. You were a bear. You were rough on Switch, and you should have been. She should have been
hungry.
Oh, she was. It was crazy. It was like 1,000 calories a day or whatever. It was crazy. Nothing. And so we didn't understand it because I really didn't know how in depth he had to go beforehand. So, and you try to be understanding as a friend and all that stuff, but it was a very limited diet.
I never at any time found you a bear. I
No.
thought you were always delightful.
Oh, what? Wah, wah, wah. What the hell is that?
I only see you a couple times a year, but I
see Mandy a couple times a week. So
well, Mark's just a heartless douche. Anyway,
That's true.
Okay, so restrictive diet. You go in.
Yep.
4:30.
Yeah, so when we got there, I went and had my blood test and everything, and there are these two ladies that are sitting in the waiting room, and both of them were supposed to have already had their surgery, and both of them got denied. They couldn't have it for whatever reason, so I was like, oh my gosh, this dream's coming true. I'm not going to be able to have my surgery.
Those nachos killed me. They killed
for no
me.
reason. And so, obviously the doctor calls back, and Holly goes in with me, and so we're talking, and he's like, so are you all ready? And I was like, I don't know. Am I? Like, are we going to do this? He's like, we're going to do this. And
Holly
I was
said
like,
the doctor was hot.
Yeah, that's important to the story.
No. Holly, you know I'm going to add it. Holly was like, the doctor was hot.
He wasn't bad looking. He was definitely young. And I asked him, I was like, so I'm your first appointment this morning. Are you awake? Like, did you have some coffee? Like, are you ready? Are
Did
you
not
ready?
Not too much coffee, we hope?
Yeah. Like, just make sure that you're good. I'm fine. So, yeah, so he's like, nope, we're good. So then we went back to the surgery center, which was all one building.
Okay.
And I went back. They basically put me to sleep, and I remember being wheeled in, and then I remember being woken up and saying, hey, you got to take a walk. And I was like, okay, where are we going? Like, I was pretty drugged out still.
Disneyland.
Exactly. So you take a walk from the bed to the wall and back, and then they have some guy come pick you up and take you back to a hotel, which is part of the payment plan.
Oh, okay.
They give you a hotel. So Holly's favorite story to tell on this whole thing is she barely had time for a cup of coffee, and he comes out and he's like, hey, it's your turn. And she's like, I'm not ready for
I don't know how to take that.
I know. Damn.
How would you take Holly's like, it's your turn?
Well,
I'm not signed up. I'm sorry. I'm not
How
signed
long
up.
did the surgery take? Did they tell you?
Well,
or-
40 minutes.
Not even, yeah.
Yeah,
Holly said it was
Holly
between 30
texted
and
me
40
and
minutes.
said, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. They just put Mandy in, and she texts me back. She goes, I'm not even done with my coffee. She's done. And I'm like, wow, okay. I'm like,
and he's like, no, not your turn for the surgery. Your turn to take care of her.
Oh.
So,
I was going to say, that's a pretty rude
Yeah.
doctor.
I know.
no.
Next.
No matter how hot he is. Hey, you fat ass.
Yeah,
Get in here. You're next.
exactly. Who's the next biggie? Bring him in.
Not that I called Holly that. But,
no, not at all.
Bring the next fat ass in. I like that. I got this.
So we go back to the hotel, and basically you sleep, and
well,
Holly.
wait, this is outpatient?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
you're at a
outpatient.
hotel. Wow,
Yep.
okay.
So Holly had to wake me up every hour, make sure I had my medicine, and then she would have to take me for a walk down the hallway.
Okay.
And then they have a nurse that comes in and gives you more medicine and IVs, and just make sure everything's fine. Probably about 4 o'clock that afternoon, because my surgery was at 5 a.m. And then Holly and I literally just watched movies all night. And
How did you feel? I know you're coming out of, but I mean, by
You just had
8
2/3
hours
of your
later,
stomach
yeah, you just
removed.
had
How do you
exactly.
feel?
How did you feel?
I felt fine, although I slept most of the time.
Okay, so let's get past that. When you started realizing, okay, this is done. How did your body start reacting?
I had no pain. I had no nothing. I actually was very lucky. I did very well. The next morning, they take you back into the surgery center. They give you another IV. They give you some more pain meds if you want them, or anti-nausea if you're nauseous. But I didn't need any of that, so they just gave me another IV because you can't drink very much. So I had a shot glass that they give you after surgery, and you have to do a shot of water every minute in order to get enough liquids in you, because otherwise you'll dehydrate.
Okay,
Especially
okay.
being in Vegas or Arizona, which is where we live. So that part was hard. Obviously, I wasn't hungry at all. I felt bad because Holly actually probably was.
Yeah,
and I was like,
she would
I was
text
like-
me and she'd be like, I don't know if I should go eat or what. I'm like, you got to eat, kid. I'm like, no.
I did wake up at one point in time. I was like, go get food.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a Cracker Barrel next door. So, you were only on a liquid diet for 2 weeks afterwards. So,
okay, that would make me a bear.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, you're
that
not
was what's
hungry.
weird. She was never. That's what. And Dave, you can. So you think it's bad, but it really wasn't. I mean, we were hanging with her and everything else, and we're like, you feel guilty eating in front of her. We all did. I mean, I did. I know Holly did. We all kind of felt.
All right, well, wait. 2 weeks from November 4th would have taken you to the holiday party.
Oh, she didn't drink at the holiday party. She didn't do anything.
But you were here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And I didn't eat at the holiday party either.
Nope.
And no one died, so you weren't that much of a bear.
It's true. I didn't drink for 6 months, so
Oh, wow.
and I was apparently their DD.
That would make Mark
For
a
like
bear.
6 for way. It was a great 6 months, wasn't it, Dave?
It was a lovely
That's
6
a great
months.
6 months. That's ended now, though. So what was your you're obviously it's losing about 10 to 15 pounds a month because you're at 100 pounds. It's been 12 months just doing the.
So no, I lost a lot at first.
Right. That I was going to ask. How did the process work of you losing the weight in certain intervals or how that works?
Obviously, you don't eat anything for 2 months or 2 weeks other than liquids, right? Protein shakes, soups. It is very minor at that. So I lost a lot of weight the first month. And then I've probably been at the same weight that I am now for 3 months. So,
and can I ask, so when you started, what were you?
I weighed 274.
And you are now at 170?
I fluctuate between 170 and 175.
You do not look
No, you don't even look 170, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of surprised at that.
I have not.
Wait, let's take a pause. All right, a little unexpected break there. The Studio T crack security team was alerting us to someone's presence. So.
Hey, Callie is on top of everything over here.
All right, so we're back from break. So we were talking. What were we at? Weight loss. You were at 274, and you've lost 100. You're at 174, which you don't even look 174, by the way.
No, you look. So I think you should be done. I really believe you should be done. I think that's it.
But I'm not at the goal weight that the doctor gave me.
Which
so
is
I'm
what?
still 20 pounds heavier than I should be.
Dear Lord.
And is that something that they set, or is it they kind of like talk to you about it?
So
and say,
he asked, what is your goal weight? And I said 170. And he said, I'm going to say 155. And I was like, okay. So I'm at my goal weight.
yeah.
If I could lose another 5 to 10 pounds, great. If I don't lose another 5 to 10 pounds and just kind of tone up from working out, I'm okay with that too.
Well, yeah, because then you got the difference in muscle weight versus fat weight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, muscle's 7 times more dense, so you could actually weigh 170 and just be more toned. So
Yeah.
I see what he's saying. Okay,
But
that makes sense.
I want you to, because it was a rough 11 months. I mean, it wasn't all easy. I want you to talk about how you ate like 800 calories a day, and you would go and get sick, and you would stuff like that every time you would eat. I want you to tell about the drawbacks too of it.
I was going to say, that's my question. How, like, in this time, how did your mental change from before to, like, going through all of this the last year?
Yeah, so it's hard. So obviously the first 2 weeks you are on a liquid diet, which is very hard. Like, just not all the people around you are eating food and you're like, hey, I want some food, but you can't. And then after that, you are on what they consider a soft food phase, which is cottage cheese, scrambled eggs, or eggs in general. It's all pretty low carb, high protein foods. The goal is to always get your protein first and then vegetables and then carbs, because you fill up so fast and your body needs your protein in order to not lose your hair, which you will eventually lose quite a bit of hair, which is also hard.
Do you really? So
you don't look like you've lost this? You don't?
I actually was blessed with a lot of hair.
Okay.
So
unfortunately, mine's on my back. So,
Mark went on a diet. His hair just migrated down.
Your back, your nose, your
yeah,
ears.
it just goes down here that's not supposed to be coming. So,
but I was lucky because I did lose. I would get out of the shower after probably about 5 months, and I would brush my hair, and it was brushfuls of hair that I was losing. But again, I have a lot of hair, so it doesn't appear that I lost a lot of hair, although I did.
All right, and forgive me for being a man, but you approaching menopause, isn't that part of menopause too, is losing some hair? So
I don't know if you lose hair in menopause, but definitely if you lose a lot of weight.
Well, I know as
you
women
do.
get older, just as men, but as women get older, they tend to start losing hair. So was it more attributed to your surgery, or?
Yes, it's
Okay.
it's definitely a side effect. of
you
the
also
surgery.
lost breast size.
Mark,
We talk about
Mark to
this.
bring up the boobs. Okay.
We are,
So here we
she
are.
went from a D, double D,
to
to
a C. I'm
that's
perfectly,
two sizes.
I'm perfectly happy with that. They have much cuter bras at a C.
I'm not even going to touch this one out of respect for special guest Dave.
No pun intended. I'm not going to touch them.
And of course, Mandy.
But no, I agree with Kayla. There had to be more of a mental.
There was. So, Kayla, in answer to your question, yes. Obviously, there's times that you go out and you're like, "Oh, I really want to eat that," and you're like, you take a bite of it and you're like, "Okay, well, I'm full." Like you'll order something and you'll think, oh, I'm good, I'll eat that for dinner. And then you're like 2 bites in, and you're like, okay, well, I'm done. Like my husband eats a lot of leftovers. Like we split a lot of meals these days, which he probably isn't super happy with, but he's been pretty good about it. But yeah, I mean, mentally it's hard thinking like I'm only going to be able to eat 2 bites of that and then I'm going to be done. I'm not going to be able to eat like the potatoes because I'm going to be too full from the, chicken or whatever. It definitely is but honestly, that's what the surgery is about. It's about changing your eating habits and understanding like what you should and shouldn't eat and how much you should and shouldn't eat. And it just takes a long time to get there.
So you're a mentally strong, I would consider you a mentally strong person. So
she's friends with you. How can she not be?
But I guess my point is, do you think this is like for everybody? Do you think if you're like, I mean, because I've seen you over the last 12 months, and and I don't think 70% of the people that would have to be in the position that you were in over the last 12 months could do it. I don't know. So
I think that what people need to understand is that this isn't a solution to being overweight. It's a tool to help you get healthier. So it's not magic. You can still force your stomach to increase to where you can eat whatever you want to eat. So mentally, you have to understand that I went through all of this because I want to be a healthier person. I want to lose weight so that I'm not pre-diabetic, so that I am going to live a longer life. So I need to make changes in my diet so that I can sustain this weight loss.
All right, now me being the cynical bastard that I am, okay? Prior to surgery, you're on 2 weeks of a liquid diet, right? After the surgery, you're
2 weeks of a liquid diet.
2 weeks of a liquid diet. Well, okay, so prior to that, you were on a basically, what'd you say, a shake for dinner, shake for lunch, protein-based dinner. Yes. Okay, so kind of an Atkins sort of thing, or Slim Fast, whatever. So I'm just, me being the cynical bastard, are you sure they did this surgery or just all this dieting that they put you on?
I will tell you.
Is there any proof?
Yeah. I have the scars to prove it.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, we'll put a line here, and she'll $13,000, and she's on a diet.
Sign here, please.
$17,000.
$17,000.
I'm sorry, the windows were 13.
Did you have to tip
Dave.
them? I mean, it might have been 18 after tip.
And I will tell you that. So people talk about vomiting after they eat certain foods, and I only have done that one time, and it was food that I made for the Super Bowl. I made smoked wings, and I had,
which were delicious.
Yeah, they were really good.
I remember those.
They were damn good. Yeah,
those are the best wings I've ever had.
Yeah, they were damn
so
good.
Apparently everybody has something they can't eat.
Right.
Mine is spices. So I had seasoned them before I smoked them, and once I ate them, I was like, nope. I ate one, and then I that's the only time.
I think I had like 9.
Now I feel bad for you because those were the best damn wings ever. So I'm sorry you don't get to eat those anymore.
Well, baby, that's really not a terrible surprise. You've always been very weak on spice, anyways. Prior to your surgery, anyways.
Yeah.
My wife has never been big on spicy.
So now it's been done. You're a year in. You're not exactly where you want to be. We're still working.
No, she hit her goal weight.
Well, I get that. We're talking whatever. But anyways, obviously you would have did it again.
Yes.
And would you recommend to people?
I would. I would not recommend it to people who think that it is a cure-all for being skinny. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it. I go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I go to Orange Theory 4 to 5 times a week. It's not like I don't work out all the time. I really try to watch what I eat. I really I haven't had any carbonation. I haven't had a beer in a year. That's very sad for me. And it's
you're
possible.
Not a bear.
I know. And it's possible I may never have a beer again.
It's true, folks. As a husband, I can tell you right now, she's drinking vodka and water.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
So, honestly.
So, wait, would the carbonation hurt? Would that? Because, carbonation expands the stomach. Sure.
It hurts me.
Wow.
Although some people say that it doesn't hurt them, so they'll have carbonation after 3 months. Here's the deal. My doctor told me not to have any carbonation. why would I not have carbon? Why would I try it?
Your
Like,
doctor says no. I mean, I get it. Yeah. Screw you, doc. Fuck you. I'm eating that steak. Screw you and your angioplast.
Well, that's kind of how I feel. So my doctor also said, be good Monday through Friday. Try to be low carb, go to the gym, work out. On Saturday, if you want to eat a cheeseburger and french fries, eat a cheeseburger and french fries. I will tell you after a year, you're not eating a cheeseburger and french fries because I can't eat a full cheeseburger and french fries. But if you can, have a cheat day, have a scoop of ice cream, enjoy your life. Like, don't limit it to where you can't do anything, but be mindful of the fact that the majority of your life, like most people, you have to be conscious of what you eat and you have to work out. So I'm not saying that you can never do stuff that you love to do again, but you have to do it in moderation.
Okay, so as I'm going to bring Dave into the subject here now. Now, of course, you were supportive. You did what you wanted to do. When she brought it up to you and said, hey, what were your original? What were your thoughts? Were you like, okay, honey, yeah, but did you say maybe you don't need to do this, or I don't know? What were your thoughts on the whole thing?
Well, because of any of you have been listening to this podcast before, you know that I'm the guy that waited 10 years to marry this young lady. I've seen her battle live for that long and realized that it wasn't that she was being a slacker. It just, wasn't working. And, you have to make a choice sometimes on what are we going to do. And it just finally seemed like, okay, this was right. And this was the right time. And we're not rich people, but we could afford to do this. And so the heck with it. And one of the big things I did have to do too was have faith that she was going to follow the program after the surgery, because that's very important. And she's been
now, has he been helpful with that? Do you get mad at him at times?
No. So those of you who don't know my husband, which is most of you, he doesn't have to worry about what he eats ever. Like, he's just a skinny guy, has been since high school, can eat whatever he wants.
Screw you, Dave.
Yeah, I'm pretty rotten that
Can
way.
you turn off his microphone right now?
Got to watch the cholesterol a little bit, but other than that, I've been a lucky guy.
But on the flip side, he also doesn't know, like, how to eat healthy, right? He's never had to worry about his weight, so he's never really had to, like, pay attention to what he eats or to make sure that he gets so much protein. But he's definitely been very, very supportive. Primarily, like, I'll eat half of something and I will literally give it to him and he'll be like, thanks, eat it for dinner.
Yeah, well, that was my question. So does Dave get his own dinner and half of yours, or you guys just split dinner?
We just split dinners.
Especially when we're out to eat, we split dinners, or what we'll do is we'll get like an appetizer and a dinner.
Okay.
And it's something that we can agree on. And as Mark well knows here, I am not a foodie. I am not real picky.
I think that'd be huge help.
About what I eat.
Actually.
So I even my own mother will say, this darn kid ate everything I threw in front of him.
Except pot pie.
Well, let me ask
Except
this.
chicken pot pie, but that's a whole nother story.
Right. Well, I'm glad you said that. So let me ask this: with the what's the word I'm looking for? With you supporting her and splitting dinners and things like that, now you're eating healthier.
Yeah, actually, I kind of am eating healthier,
so
especially because she goes more in the we go more in the direction of a chicken a lot more often instead of red meat. So that's probably a positive.
So you not being a fat guy, not being a foodie or whatever, but now that you're eating healthier, you feel different over the past year.
Actually, believe it or not, right now I'm probably about 5 pounds down from my normal weight, and that
do you attest that to
have something to do with it because. Okay. I normally vacillate between like 2 or 3 pounds all the time, all my life, and suddenly, all of a sudden, I'm like, I shouldn't say suddenly, all of a sudden, but now I'm just like 5 pounds lighter, and I feel just fine.
Fine. So not a big difference than a year ago, or
no. Okay.
No. Okay.
He didn't have any issues.
Yeah, and
I'm not
he
just
didn't
saying
follow your diet anyways. I mean, it's just.
Well, yeah, but if he's switching,
no,
his
I understand where you're coming
habits,
from.
So I thought I was wondering, does it make you feel better to that you're eating these
Well, we
healthier
should probably
options.
understand Dave's eating habits, right?
True.
So
That's what I'm trying to get at. What your eating habits were beforehand.
Dave doesn't eat much.
Okay, so he's never really ate
no.
much. Okay.
So honestly, what my diet has done is it has made him probably eat more than he normally would eat.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll be like, oh, I can't finish this. Can you eat it? And he's like, yeah, I'll eat it.
Yeah, and I will usually eat it, especially if meat's involved, like chicken or beef, because maybe it's my grandparents talking, but I hate wasting meat.
Yeah,
Makes me nuts.
I end up eating everything because I don't want to waste it. They'll get treats, as we discussed last episode. They'll get treats and leave them in the freezer, and right before they start to get expired. Okay, Jim's got to finish this up. Blah, blah, blah.
I was kind of liking where you were going, Kayla, with the mental aspect. Was there more? Do you want to? Because I kind of like where you were going with that, about how you had to deal with it mentally, how you had to deal with it. And I think to me, that's probably the biggest thing of this whole thing. I mean, you got to be mentally strong to pull this off. You can't just do it and say, I'm going to eat 800 calories and I'm going to do that. I mean, you got to be mentally strong.
Which is why they make you go through, when you go through the weight loss process, that's why they make you go through all of the therapy sessions.
Right, the psychology of it.
But you had the fast track.
I did.
Right,
so you didn't have to do that.
But she has a husband who, believe me, when you're going to shell out that kind of cash, and it was well worth it. We had that conversation like, okay, fine, we're going to do this, but lady, you better follow through.
It didn't really have anything to do with Dave.
Doubts at all?
I was ready.
Did you have doubts at all that you couldn't live with the plan?
And she was ready. She was ready all the way.
Davey.
I was ready to do this. So I didn't need my husband to tell me not to do anything because of money. I was ready to make this commitment without listening to, or without going to.
No outside noise.
No.
Kayla, did you have anything else on the...
You, as one of my best friends, texted me the day before surgery and said, you don't have to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. I
didn't do it because I was trying to impress anybody. I did it because I was tired of fighting with my weight.
Gotcha. Kayla, did you get... No, good. Okay.
Groupie, you got any questions?
It's a lifestyle change. It really is.
100% it's a lifestyle change. And don't get me wrong, there's Halloween candy everywhere.
Right.
I 100% had a mini Snickers bar, and it was delicious.
Yeah, mini Snickers.
It's all over the office. I can't stand
It is, and I went to the gym this morning, and I did 26 minutes on the rower.
Okay, yeah.
So I figure
I love the rower. That's my favorite.
She hates the rower.
I hate the rower.
Oh, I think that's the best.
I've always liked the rower too, but Mandy.
Did they have the
a rower?
the TV with the screen that you're... All right. Well, Mandy, thanks a lot. That was very
Mandy,
informative.
you have to stick around because we're playing dirty trivia, so you're not going to be able to
Okay,
go
here we
anywhere.
go.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, whatever.
Well,
you
Mark,
know?
Our nice wholesome show has to go right
Oh,
to the
my
gutter.
God.
Just keep Mark happy.
It's-
I'm kidding.
Yes,
we
it
look
does
forward to
all
it.
the time.
Okay, thanks for the bright light.
Yeah, bright lights.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. I can't even count on my fingers. Welcome back. All right, I'm so excited. I'm happy. I'm thrilled. I'm just gassed over this next part.
Jim hates our games. Why does everybody
authentic.
hate our games? I'm telling you, porn name, street name, real name was great.
You know what, Mark? I give you a lot of shit, but the games you come up with are really, really fun. I really do enjoy your
Not as good as Buzz's.
Not as good as Buzz's.
That's it. So today we are going to be playing. Well, it's not really dirty trivia. It's just different trivia. So that's what's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a trivia question. You three are going to answer. Now, the top one to get the first three answers, we move to the next round. Okay, so we'll
it's
go.
like Family Feud.
No, if it was Family Feud, I would have told you it was Family Feud. No, you three are competing against each other. First 1 to 3, and then we'll do a bonus question.
I got a question. I have a question. The first time you did this over a year ago, you gave prizes away.
I know. Nobody wanted the Eddie whatever. Did you listen to that record yet?
That was the greatest.
You have a record player, don't you?
No.
Greatest album
Am I
ever.
fucking 40?
Shut up. We can go upstairs right now and listen to Eddie Smith's greatest hits or whatever it was.
No,
what
thank
was
you.
that?
This is whistling Andy.
All right, so
Sings the Blues or
everybody, I want you
something.
to try your buzzers. Put your Mandy, what's your buzzer sound like? Okay, Jim. Okay, Kayla. All right, so there we go. So then we're gonna. You can keep score, groupie. Okay, you can get this thing. All right, so we tested our buzzers. Everybody's ready to go. We all know the rules. Now I'm gonna read the question. You're gonna have a choice of 3. Whoever picks it first.
Wait, so these are multiple choice?
Yes.
I don't know the rules.
I'm going to read a trivia question. I'm going to give you 3 answers. You have to pick the correct answer. Whoever buzzes first.
Bonus points for answering before
No.
the... Oh, okay.
There's no bonus. There's not really. What is this? What are you
I
thinking?
don't know. I want to win.
All right.
You're probably going to.
Yeah, he always does. I think he cheats. All right. Trivia question number 1. Now, again, this is whoever buzzes in first. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we've been ready.
Yeah.
Shut. What could be the job of Santa Claus before he becomes a wish-granting and gift-giving legendary figure? A trader, like a day trader. B, a driver. Or C, a pole dancer. Mandy.
A pole dancer.
Yes, Mandy. See, now she get it. Santa would be a pole dancer. Get it? North Pole, pole dancer.
No, I don't, because when is he ever on a pole
The
or
North
dancing?
Pole. He lives in the North Pole.
yeah,
It's
he
a
does.
pole dancer.
So we're
Are
doing
you getting the idea?
Dirty association. Okay.
Yes. All right.
I think too logically for this.
Yeah. No, whatever. Okay. Are you guys ready for number 2? You're up
I'd say
1-0.
Santa would be a driver.
Groupie,
'cause
you
he
got
drives
you
a
doing this
sleigh.
over there? Okay.
Yeah, he does drive a sleigh.
Will you shut up and quit making rules? The answer was pole dancer because he lives in the North Pole.
All right.
Mandy got it. All right. Here
Maybe
we go. All right.
drives Mrs. Claus.
Are we ready? Number 2. Which 5-letter word starts with a P that women always love to put their hands on? A, pencil. B, purse. C, packet. Who was that?
Those-
Mandy.
Packet.
Wrong. All right. Jim.
Pencil?
Wrong. All right. Let's by default, Kayla.
I was gonna say purse no matter what.
It's purse. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. It's purse. Can we get some applause, please? Can you do something?
I don't know what
No,
woman loves
'cause
putting their
wouldn't-
hands on
Yeah,
their
wouldn't
purse.
that be penis?
I was thinking.
Quit
penis.
arguing about what the answers are.
No,
The
give,
answers.
give me the dirty association of purse.
I was gonna say penis.
There is
if
the
we didn't
penis
have-
isn't even on one of the choices.
But if we didn't have choices,
Yeah, but
I
okay,
would've
wait.
said penis.
So the
you guys
women,
suck. The answer is purse, and she got the question.
All right,
Question number 3.
Wait, I got the North Pole Association. I want the Purse Association.
I don't know. I got this off the internet, and purse is the answer. It's
right.
1-1. You don't like it because you're in last place.
This Claus's purse, I guess.
All right, are we ready? Number 3. Bastard, I hate doing games with you guys. What gets bigger when you blow and tighter or larger when you wrap your lips around it? Yeah.
Penis.
No, it's not. She's already out. All right, she's already out. A, bubble. B, balloon. C, bag. Kayla.
I'm saying balloon.
Balloon is an answer. Yes, balloon is penis. I mean, dear God.
I don't know how that's dirty, but
Well, it's a dirty question.
All right. This is.
I mean,
Shut up, Jim.
I'm
You're just mad 'cause
excited
you're
about this
losing,
game.
okay?
I'm excited about
if
the game.
penis wasn't an option, I would have definitely said balloon.
Pete,
I was gonna say balloon,
Pete,
too.
you didn't even listen for 3 of the answers. You just blurted out penis.
Oh, come on. You kind of set that one up.
All right.
No pun intended. Number 4. Are we ready? It's 2-1. Jim with 0. You're not even going to advance the next round. What can you find in the pants of a man? Jesus!
Let's
Fine.
first.
Who's saying penis?
Kayla.
Kayla.
I confidently say penis.
No! If you guys would listen for these are dirty questions with normal answers. Dear God. All right. Again, you're eliminated. Well, Jim, you're going to win by default
no,
here.
I didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything.
All right,
He's
you're
still
you're eliminated. All right, so
Thank God.
what not eliminated. You have 2. You're still in the lead. What can you find in the pants of a man, but you won't find in the dress of a woman? You guys gotta wait for the damn question.
A penis.
Penis.
A, money. B, pocket. C, tobacco.
D, all of the above.
A pocket! You find it in the pants that you won't find in the dress of a woman.
No, dresses have pockets.
God,
Yeah, that's
you
been the big
guys
thing
quit.
now lately.
This is the game.
What is
God.
this, 1950?
2 to 1 to 1. Dear God. All right. Are we ready? All right. Now, again, these are penis. Not every answer is penis. Which
So one of
four-letter
them-
word that has the same meaning with intercourse and ends with a K? No! Listen for the
Cock.
No! Dear God! No! It's monk, talk, or balk.
I didn't
What was
even
the
hear the question.
Which four-letter word, Jesus, penis, my God, has the same meaning with intercourse and ends with a K?
Penis
Cock was
with
a
a
good
silent
question.
K at the end.
All right,
said
I'll give you a
cock.
cock. You're 2 to 2. I'm going to give you. It wasn't one of the questions, but I'm going to give you.
That was my
That
answer,
was
too.
number 4. No, you lose. So 2-0-2. This is to see who goes on to the next round. This word starts with a C and ends with.
Cock.
No!
Sorry, okay.
Jesus. It is something that can be wet and soft inside, but
Really?
hairy
Really?
outside.
Really? You want us
A,
to do this?
candlelight, B, cat, or C, coconut. Yes!
Coconut.
That was her.
Yes! Mandy goes through. Yes,
I thought this
Mandy
was a
is
four-letter
in.
word, so when he
Well,
said candlelight, I
no.
was confused.
I was too. I was gonna say the
You need to
C.
shut up. You're in the next round, okay? You're done. Jim,
See you
you
next
need
Tuesday.
a big comeback because Kayla only needs one here, okay? Are we ready?
Oh, I need my button.
Donald Trump's is short, Arnold Schwarzenegger's is long, and Beyonce doesn't have it.
Last name.
You're not even in this. You're out of.
She's not out. She got cock and dick and penis and.
She is on to the next round. She needs to
Oh,
shut up.
okay.
I didn't know.
A, hair, B, family name, or
Yeah.
C, beard.
I was going to say family name.
Well, bring your buzzer. All right, Jim. Yes, Jim comes back. It's family name because
Cock.
Andy ruined it. Cock. All right. Shut up and don't answer this question. Shut up. Okay. What is at least 5 inches long? Can't go it.
Mark's dick.
Jesus Christ. Can go in your mouth. All you have to do is answer correctly and you're in. And make you feel better when vibrating. A, a banana. B, a toothbrush. C, candy.
I'm going to say toothbrush.
Yes, you're in. Yes, Jim, you're out. Jim, you're
Question,
out.
point of order.
You're out.
How do you make a banana vibrate?
You don't. That's why if you would have listened to the damn questions, you would have. All right, so we're on to round 2. It's Mandy and Kayla for the championship of
Oh, imagine
trivia.
that. Jim's
You're out. Jim's out. All right. Are we ready?
I don't know.
All right. It always needs a. Oh, anyways, fastest to 2.
Fastest to 2.
Now 3.
How long is it going
Fastest
to
to
take?
3.
How long is it going to take you to ask these questions?
Shut it. Fastest to 3.
If we stop saying
First
penis.
1 to 2.
It
First
all
1 to
well,
3.
she went to cock. It's not even penis anymore. Okay.
Well, you said
It
K.
always needs a bed. Some people prefer to be on the bottom while others want to be on the top. What is it? A, a sleigh bed. B, a cabin bed. C, a bunk bed.
Bunk
Mandy, a bunk bed.
What's a
Yes,
sleigh bed.
bunk bed. I had a
Sleigh bed's the one that has
Sleigh
like
bell
that. It looks like a sleigh.
rings. Are
Oh.
you listening?
Can't relate. I live in Arizona.
All right, are we ready? Okay.
Like Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, that damn thing.
I love it. All right.
Those memories came up on Facebook the other day.
All right, are we ready? Shut up, Jim. You're out.
Hey, piss off.
Okay. It's 1-0. Mandy. What can be the most rewarding, especially when it's hard and long?
Not Mark's cock.
A. Shut, you're out. Will you shut up?
sorry.
Turn his mic on. A day at work. B. A journey. C. A college education. Mandy.
College education.
Dang, yes, it's 2-0. You're slow over there. 2-0, Mandy. All right, here
You
we
just called
go.
me slow.
I didn't call you
offensive.
slow.
I mean, I kind of feel like one of the options should have been a workout.
All right, are we ready? You could win. You could be champion. You wear this item to protect yourselves. You can get it off with your fingers. What is it?
A condom?
No, you lose. Okay, so all right. If you get this right, you are back in the game. Is it A, gloves, B, underwear, or C, sweater?
Can you read the question again?
Do you want me to put it in a, will you put that in a, pronoun, please? You wear this item to protect yourself. You can get it off with your fingers. What is
I
it?
feel like 2 items.
Shush, you're
I know.
It's A, gloves, B, underwear, C, sweater.
I'm going to say gloves.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. Yay! All right, 2 to 1.
But your
2 to
underwear-
1. This is big. 2 to 1. All right. I can go inside, cause some painful feelings. I will fill your hole whenever you ask.
I don't ever want to hear that.
Also, I ask you to spit instead of swallowing.
That's
What am I?
me.
A. This is just too much. Cock! A dentist. B, a piston. C, mouthwash.
I'm saying
Kayla.
a dentist.
Yes! Oh my God, it's 2 to 2.
It's
Dentist is
tied.
right. Wow.
I've never had my dentist ask me to spit instead of swallow. They suck.
They do it.
What? They suck or you suck?
They
suck
do
with
it.
that
Oh,
machine.
okay. Well, wait, they suck and then you spit.
Mark isn't having fun anymore.
He never does when we do these.
Hold
All
on.
right,
All
last
right.
question.
No, well, it's not last question because people have to get this.
Oh,
so.
first
All
question.
right. What is messy and would be really tricky or annoying to clean up after sex? A, clothes. B, body. C, your feelings. Yes.
Your feelings.
Your feelings. Yes, it is your feelings. It's too
Did they murder somebody?
Yes,
Why is there a body?
There wasn't. It was a body.
No, clean up your body.
Clean up your. Oh my God! Well, congratulations to Mandy. She wins our dirty trivia game. You got all we hear is cock and penis. That's all we've heard for the last 15 minutes. It's supposed to be a family show.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Our neighbors are probably like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, that's an Airbnb. Screw them. It doesn't matter anyway.
Aw,
So
that's not
everybody,
nice.
give some round of applause for everybody. Yay! Mandy, we want to thank you for being on tonight. Thank you so
Why are
much.
you
I thought it was a lot. Remember, our
Yeah,
parties.
why are you yelling?
Our party's in 3 weeks. It's gonna be our party's in 3 weeks. I guess all.
Yeah, we're not doing the live show for the holiday party this year. That was a
Hey, can I share my biggest accomplishment?
Yes.
yes.
I can fit in my husband's jeans.
Yay!
wow.
You got to go shopping together. That's awesome. Yay!
Which, again, if you understood, he's way skinnier than I am.
He's pretty
And
tight.
Dave is kind of skinny.
He's got the body of a 12-year-old girl.
It's
Hey, but guys, we want to thank Mandy for coming out tonight. Dave, thanks for your 2 cents. We appreciate it, as usual. Everybody, it's Halloween week. Halloween's coming up on Tuesday. Also, if you guys do care, it's the bottom of the 7th, and the D-backs are beating the Rangers 5-3 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. So we'll make sure you look on. So, guys, any last words for Mandy?
No. Congratulations on your weight loss. I hope continued success for it.
Oh, wait, so what's going on? Kayla, what are you doing for Halloween?
Going out with the kids.
Okay, cool. Do you guys get regular trick-or-treat and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Jim, are you passing out candy?
No, our street, the way our street sits in the neighborhood, we don't get any trick or treaters.
Kayla, are you going to dress up?
Yes.
What are you going to dress up as?
I randomly got a pink lady jacket today on Amazon, so
Love it.
I bedazzled that this morning.
Nice. Good job. That's
so,
cool.
Mark and Dave are going as, can we say this?
Yes. Why not? Yes.
They're
of
going
course.
as the Elder Mormons.
The ones that drive around their bikes. We even got the name tags. And the bicycle helmets. We got the bicycle
Very
helmets
cool,
too. It's
very
gonna be
cool.
cool.
So then
And-
Holly really found a costume that she loved, which was a ladybug. So she's a ladybug. I'm a bumblebee, and Michelle's a butterfly.
yeah. So we're going to a party tomorrow night and everything else. So, but Halloween is going to be fun. If you guys it's going to be cold back east, so it's going to be really cold. But guys, Halloween, man, we're already basically done with the year because
Yeah.
the next holiday is holiday.
Yeah.
That's the next. There's no Veterans Day. There's no. We have to have Veterans Day. But,
Yeah, what the hell, Mark?
Yeah, but Holiday's a
Send
big
your
one.
complaints
Okay?
directly to
Yeah,
Mark
whatever,
again.
It's fine. Groupie, you
All
got
right.
any last words? No, the dog's
Aw,
attacking you
Sammy's
over
giving
there.
you kisses.
Mandy, thank
All
you
right,
again.
I'll take
Kayla,
this.
always good to see you. Jim, can't wait to see you again. Whatever.
All right. I want to
for
thank
having me.
I want to thank everyone who takes the time to listen to our little show here. I know you have a lot of
Mom,
choices.
Dad, thanks.
Yeah, all 12 of you. But no, thanks for listening. Like and share us on Facebook, Instagram. We're still working on the TikTok page, but we'll get there.
The
Thanks
Ticker
a lot.
Talker.
Yeah. Have a great week. We'll see you in a couple
Love
weeks.
you, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.